winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A carry here for Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Houston.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt, 42 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson now to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Hunt. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Houston.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
It's complete to Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete to
A 14-yard touchdown.
Houston.
And the Texans have retaken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Hunt going to run for it. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7.
Texans 14. Chiefs 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Texans.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Chris Jones on the stop.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And it'll bring up third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Johnson jostles free. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. And that is incomplete here. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kareem Hunt. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. So you won't. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The Texans.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And Hunt is not going to get there. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain on the play.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Give the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
The kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Texans 28, Chiefs 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. answer.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it. Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing on third down, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Formation for the Texans.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Mecole Hardman, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. We're back now in KC, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Number 27.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt, and he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
He was tackled.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He's got Fuller.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They go back to the ground with Johnson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the run, this is Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
On the keeper.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. It's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Texans, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, is on.